身体健康。
身体健康，青春美丽。
Yes.
Voila! Do you guys have like family members who are maybe overly superstitious?
Oh, the part where we are not allowed to sweep the floor. They're saying that you are sweeping out all the good luck, but funny thing is eventually through the years and vacuum cleaner is invented, we
So
can suck in the luck.
Kongsi, kongsi, kongsi ni ya. Selamat kembali ke satu lagi episod Notabene. Saya Natasha Mustafa.
Dan saya Batrisha Baharim.
Selamat Tahun Baru Cina.
Meriah sungguh ya.
Kita tahu ni Tahun Baru ni adalah salah satu holidays yang diraikan ramai. Satu-satu perkara yang saya nantikan adalah bila Lain Dance tu datang ke rumah saya. Bukan rumah saya, jiran saya. Saya pun tengok-tengok kepo macam tu kan. Lepas tu jadi macam Lain Dance.
macam sama.
Macam sama pula. You
Saya
ada
pun
sama ke?
So dekat blok saya, jiran saya ada dorang bayar yang Lion Dance untuk datang ke rumah mereka dan dorang akan spend the day dekat rumah dia. Then kalau ada macam visitors yang datang untuk ziarah, dorang akan perform untuk the visitors.
Wow, very exciting eh.
Mungkin boleh try.
Mungkin saya boleh try out next year, tahun depan.
Memang meriah dan seperti perayaan lain, banyak adat yang tertentu. Tapi saya sebenarnya curious bagi mereka yang dah memeluk agama Islam. Mungkin musim perayaan ini menimbulkan soalan-soalan menarik tentang identiti dan budaya mereka.
Benar-benar. Jadi untuk itu, saya hari ini menjemput dua orang mualaf yang akan berkongsi bagaimana mereka meraihkan CNY. Dan bersama kami di studio hari ini adalah Sharmin. Apa khabar? How are you, Sharmin?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. Okay, and aside from Sharmin, selain daripada Sharmin, kita juga ada Shane. Apa khabar, Shane? How are you?
Good. Alhamdulillah.
Memandangkan rakan-rakan kita hari ini tidak boleh berbahasa Melayu, untuk memudahkan perbincangan, podcast ini kita akan mengadakan dalam bahasa Inggeris. Okay, so before we start, maybe you guys can share a little bit about yourself lah. A bit about your background and how long it has been since you guys embrace Islam. Maybe we can start with Sharmin first.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay, so my Chinese name is Shenmin.
Sharmin.
Yeah, so my mother-in-law gave me a name Shamin. So it means modesty. So Alhamdulillah. It's been at least 6 to 7 years since I've embraced Islam.
Okay, how about for Shane?
I embraced Islam ever since it was 2016. And my Chinese name is Jinming. So I only know the part that is Jin, which is handsome.
Oh.
Apart from that.
You only remember handsome lah. The other part?
Not exactly.
Very handsome.
No.
Okay. So for maybe we want to know lah. While you guys grow up,
Yeah, so what were the most memorable experiences celebrating CNY?
I think it would be as kids, my parents would bring me around houses, right? I mean, of course, the ang pao forever, always. And, you know, you get happy, you get to count money, you get to keep everything, right? But I think apart from that is the gathering lah. Because you get to see everybody, you get to eat food with your relatives that you don't usually see on a daily basis. Usually the food sessions with a relative that I miss the most. Apart from that is definitely... Can I say that word? Gambling.
Oh,
Can I say
okay. Can.
Yeah, okay,
This
can.
one pre-Islam pre-Islam.
Yeah. So as kids, we do play a little bit lah. Like, you know, like 20 cents, 10 cents. It's a card game. You know, there's a thrill. You get to play with everybody. Yeah, I think it's really all in all is the gathering and interaction with relatives that we don't see often.
Oh, okay. How about for you, Shane? Is it like something similar or?
You gamble also.
Ang pao.
The angpao, of course. Hari Raya also, I love the angpao.
Apart from that, visiting your relatives. Because my relatives, a few of them are from Malaysia. My parents was originally from Malaysia.
Any like traditions that you usually do during CNY? Like, okay, this Chinese New Year means must do this.
Yeah, so every Chinese New Year, it's a need. Okay, I don't know about many other families, but from my family, like a passed down generation thing, they always said that it is a need for you to have at least 1 to 2 new sets of clothes. So from head to toe, everything have to be new, because to them it's like a brand new year means like a brand new start. So you need to have all of these things to bring good fortune or good luck. Yeah, some sort of things like that. So that's one of the tradition. The other one would be definitely the orange. So if you go to a house and you don't bring orange, you're probably going to get caned pretty badly. Yeah.
Pernah kena cane, is it?
No.
Oh.
Thankfully, I
Because
remember
she
my
bring
oranges.
So is it everyone must have the orange, or is it just like
Youngest.
one wrap? Oh, the
Youngers. Younger kids.
Oh.
Yeah, the
To
younger.
bring to like the elderly lah.
So it is from a ranking system. Ranking system.
Ranking
So the
system.
elders, and then you go down to greet everybody with the orange, and in return they will pass you the orange with an ang pao. The favourite part. Yeah.
Okay. How about for you, Shane?
Not exactly do, but some of the traditions that we observe is that before CMNI you have to keep the house clean. On the day itself, you can't say things like all the bad things. For example, you can't quarrel with your siblings. You can't say like, "Oh, I saw a dead cat," that kind of unauspicious thing. You know, you'll ruin your new year.
Oh, the part where we are not allowed to sweep the floor.
Yeah.
So if we touch the broom, we are probably going to get hit by the broom. Because when we touch the broom and we sweep, they are saying that you are sweeping out all the good luck from the house. Yeah, so they say don't use the broom. But funny thing is, eventually through the years and vacuum cleaner is invented, we
So
can suck in the luck.
So can?
Yeah. So vacuum cleaner. No broom.
No broom but vacuum can.
Okay.
The more you know.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Then if that one is vacuum, like if you mop all how? Can.
Mop can Mop they
For
allow?
my mum, she don't allow.
Oh, you don't allow Yeah.
Also
It's clean,
wash
cannot.
away the good luck, is it?
Something like that lah.
Yeah. I think my grandmother allows it because it's like too many guests and then we need to keep the house clean a little bit. Yeah. But 水, right? 水 means water. Water means good luck for us. Yeah, for Chinese lah.
Okay. Perspective. So those are the things that you did before you converted or reverted back to Islam, right? So what does it look like for you now? Is there anything that you changed or you feel like it's different?
I'm no longer afraid of the broom. Yeah. Because I'm older now, right? Yeah, but I think the difference would be the food.
Okay.
So the interaction we have with our family has to be a little bit different lah. Like for example, my family have to now prepare 2 different sets of food, 2 different sets of everything, including snacks. Apart from that would then be the no more alcohol consumption. There's no more gambling, no more bakwa. Yeah, not my ultimate favorite lah, but yeah, no more bakwa lah. Yeah. So apart, I think most of the traditions are being kept alive. I think Lao Yu Shen is still there. Yeah, we still do Lao Yu Shen because now a lot of merchants. Yes, that thingy. Yeah.
Okay.
So because most of the merchants are also offering halal options now, so we do that.
How about for you, Shane?
Usually you have potluck. Now if we have potluck, it'll be like 2 different sessions. One's the halal one.
Oh,
the other one is
halal
the
potluck and non-halal potluck.
Apart from that, everything is about the same.
Okay. Then because they have this segregation, do you feel like, left out or what?
On the contrary,
No, right?
do you order pizza or something during?
KFC.
During the non-halal
Okay.
one.
Yeah. So actually, we are the one that's enjoying.
Okay.
Yeah, probably because we have like for me, I have a separate steamboat, and then maybe we have mala option and collagen. But then they are just eating the normal chicken stock soup or like stock soup. Yeah. So we'll be very happy about it.
Okay. Do you guys have like family members who are maybe overly superstitious during this festive period, and then now because you guys are Muslims already, so you don't really believe in this superstitions anymore?
守岁.
So sure is what?
It's the reunion dinner night, right? They believe that the younger kids or maybe like the younger people, adults or something, will not sleep as long as they can. So they believe that when you don't sleep, maybe up until 2, 3 or 4 a.m., right? The longer you don't sleep, the more the immortality rate of your parents.
Longer lifespan.
Yeah, the lifespan lah.
Wow. So means if you fall asleep, then your
No lah, it's just that, okay, so for example, it's already there, but it's just that when you do that, probably it's more like an effort-based thing. They believe like maybe the gods would see mercy in the kids' action, and then they'll probably prolong the lifespan of your parents. But that is just like a belief that was passed down to us. Yeah, so that's something that, of course now as Muslims, that can't be true, right?
So now for you, what time you sleep?
I don't know. 10 p.m.
Then like your family member, your parents or what don't think like, hey, why you sleep so early?
No, because thankfully we don't stay in the same home anymore. Yeah, so yeah, but anyway, that was just like they encourage,
Okay.
but they don't enforce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you guys are parents yourselves, right? Being Muslims and Chinese during this festive period, how do you like, teach your kids about it? Like, do you feel like there's like confusing for them at all?
It will eventually be, because my kids is still very young. Like she's 2. I don't think she understands what is what yet. But in the future, we have already plans on how do we explain to her that these are things you can't eat, these are things that you can't do. But I'm definitely gonna uphold like the tradition and the culture. So I'm gonna teach her that this is Chinese New Year, this is what we usually do in the halal way. Yeah. So starting the greetings already. So when she reach my house, she'll get all the ang pao.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Important.
Okay. The ang pao important, huh?
Yes,
Not
yes.
the greeting or the ang pao?
the ang pao.
Priorities.
Yes.
For Shen, your kid is a bit bigger now, right?
I'm going to be 4 years old.
Yeah. So how do you explain?
It's just like explain to her it's like a new year for Chinese sort of, since we are like she's half Chinese, half Malay. Apart from that, there was this one book that I showed her about Chinese New Year, but I skipped the superstition part where you chase away the monster Nian. But it's more like you celebrate because you want to see your long lost, not long lost, but your cousins or your relatives from far away. It's just a happy occasion. Just like I tell her, it's like another special day, something like your birthday.
Oh. Then she never question you when you skip the page.
No.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Maybe if she watch this podcast, she will ask, actually, why you skip the page? Daddy, why you skip the page?
But have they ever asked you like why they need to celebrate to like Chinese New Year and Hari Raya?
Yeah.
I think maybe you can
Have they
answer
ever?
that because mine is too young to know.
No, I told her the perks of it. Perks of being a
Benefits.
Chinese, the Chinese Muslim. So I color the rainbow story for her. Say, see, because you're Chinese Muslim, you get to celebrate more days, then more ice cream eating, more cakes, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Right.
So it's a plus point for her lah. Actually, more goodies, more ampao, more everything lah. Okay. But how do you think you will explain in the future? She's like, if she ever questions.
I think for me, right, I would just explain to her that really this is the truth lah. It's the truth, right? That this is a race thing and a religion thing. So you can't change that you're a Chinese mixed Malay, and then you can't change the religion that you are a Muslim, right? So this is just a celebration, maybe as a race, because it's got Chinese New Year. And people in China celebrating, and then we are just doing this as an occasion. But we don't follow like how he did. It's just, you don't follow any superstition. We don't follow any things that is not halal. Yeah, any shirik also we will avoid all those, and we try and follow just as a celebration, and especially with family lah. I think that's the important part. And Raya would just be a religious celebration, and I think I will probably make that a little bit more like memorable for her to understand that religion is important, and then this kind of celebration is really because of the religion lah, of God.
So anyway, when it comes to Chinese New Year or Hari Raya, food is definitely like the huge part of it, right? So how do you and your family actually manage it? Like, is there any special dishes that you actually miss? Actually,
Pandang dinding.
So you bring your own dendeng.
which one nicer?
Actually, not much difference, right?
Right. Not much.
Not
I
much.
think
Not much.
because both is jerky.
That's true.
Yeah. So I think the moment they barbecue, then the taste is just
more,
meat.
Bicheng one maybe is more chewy.
BJ shout out.
The texture maybe.
That
Maybe
is the
super,
texture
yeah.
thing, is it?
Something like that.
Because ding got so many flavors. Bakwan is only one flavor, right? Yeah, it's only one flavor, but they give you the grades of pork. Yeah, like this one is like the atas pork, and then it's like very expensive. And this one is a not so, maybe smaller piece, something like that.
Okay.
That time my mom and my brother was eating the bakwa, and me and my wife was eating the ding ding. So okay, fair enough.
Don't accidentally take the wrong one. Oh, bakwa. Then like, this one tastes quite nice. Very familiar. Very familiar, but wrong. Okay. So apart from dendeng, like any dish that you guys like love to eat during Chinese New Year?
I don't always prefer pork, so I don't miss that dish at all. Honestly, a little bit of alcohol. Yeah, a little bit of alcohol. I think maybe because from young we see other adults doing it. It's like, oh, it's like soda. But for people, it doesn't taste like soda. No, it's very bitter.
Okay.
So it's just my mind thing. I don't really miss it. But it's just family cooked food lah. Yeah, because we can no longer eat in their home unless they have like a separate set of cutlery, right, to cook.
More of like the feeling is more of like your whole family sharing the same favorite dish together. It's like family warmth, I would say.
Yeah. It's really the engagement with
It's like the
our
togetherness.
Correct.
Like you eat. That sort of thing.
Oh yes, I mean, it's quite nice if you have like food on the table, then you eat together,
share.
that kind of thing lah. Oh, okay.
Because honestly, as reverts, it gets very lonely when we are at home because like there is a separation. Even though we tell our family that there's no separation, there is a slight separation from all these kind of interactions. Like they can be holding the joystick and praying, and then we have to, step aside. Or when they have their own food, we have to have our own kind of thing.
Okay. But do your families like maybe like purposely like be like, okay, never mind, like we all just eat halal food?
Yes, for sure. Like, but it's the order in. It's not like cook. Unless it's in our own household, then we cook for them, and then that's that interaction.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So you kind of miss that a little bit lah.
Because childhood home, like we grow up in that household, we grow up with these relatives.
Okay. And this show is actually called No Tapis, which translates to no filter in English. So we're going to ask you some no filter questions. Okay, so my first question is, do you feel like there's a pressure to reject like, your traditions, Chinese traditions at all?
I think maybe because as we grow, right, even in probably our parents' generation, they are starting to quote unquote slack off. So they're not like superbly strict where like you have to enforce this thing, you have to enforce that thing. So as we grow older and we became more slacky, this just doesn't really affect us. It doesn't feel like it's affecting any of our traditions. We just do the same thing, but halal, same thing. Yeah, once again, it's halal.
Okay. For you?
For mine, it's more of the joystick offering. But I have to reject them politely, saying that I do pay my respect to my elders, but then it's not something our religion allows. But I still love them now, of course.
And so the second part of the question is like, so do you feel like it's possible to still maintain your cultural identity as Muslims?
100%, yeah. Because there is so many Chinese Muslims out there in China. Actually, since I put on the hijab, I've been doing a lot of like a little bit more research. And yeah, everybody there they are still themselves. So because the race and religion is separated, right? So none of our beliefs affects our own identity and our race lah. Which is that we are still Chinese. It doesn't change that. It's not like I become a Muslim, suddenly I know Malay.
And you mentioned that you just started wearing the hijab, is it?
Yes.
Oh, when?
Alhamdulillah. Officially back last year in March, April-ish.
Oh,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
So it's going to be anniversary soon lah.
Yeah.
When it comes to April. Oh, Hari Raya
Yeah.
Wow. I hope you get more angpao. Okay. How about for you, Shane? Do you feel like it's an issue?
Some people feel that, you are Chinese, but you are Muslim, but you celebrate Chinese here. It's more of how people view us. But in terms of, for me personally, I feel that being a Chinese is coincide with what Islam teaches us, where you shouldn't cut off ties, where you should go and make good your family ties, that sort of thing. If anything, I feel that it's something that coexists together.
Okay. So it's not a different or separate thing lah. It's something that it's a good thing that comes kind of hand in hand in that sense lah. Oh,
Then have you ever felt torn between your cultural background and your faith?
okay, initially when during the 2016, 2017, I feel quite ostracized, meaning to say when you go to the mosque or when you go those kind of mosque in particular, you feel people like, why is this? Kenapa Cina kat sini? You know, that kind of thing.
Oh.
And it makes you feel like, gosh,
Did I do the right thing?
correct. It makes you feel like, man, I shouldn't have come to the masjid, that kind of thing. Then sometimes it's a bit emotional because during the initial phase, it affected me so much so that I had to talk to my wife, like, no, I come to the masjid, but people give sometimes they give very mean stares. They literally stare you in the eye. Some of the stares are really mean, and it got to me. So I remember my wife, the exact words that my wife told me until now, is that you go to the masjid, you pray to Allah, you don't care about whatever other people think about you. That was when that was there and then whenever I go to the masjid, when I was still adjusting, I just look down on the floor, just focus on my ibadah, that sort of thing. Then I usually, when I'm in the mosque, I don't give eye contact because I don't want to anyhow thing, that sort of thing. But up until today, I'm okay. I got over it already, and yeah, alhamdulillah.
Good. Masya Allah. I hope you are able to look at people in the eye now. At least. Don't do that lah. That will be creepy. Maybe you will get back the stand. But I said maybe don't do that.
Sorry, that's very funny.
It came out of nowhere. You go into the masjid then you.
I think I'll run.
I think also will run.
Yeah. So I think it's similar to what he's, but I think mine is mostly online because I recently brought to TikTok on my conversion journey, even though I've reverted for so long. I'm getting hate on both sides.
Oh.
Yeah, for example, there will be Chinese people who say race betrayal. And then I will stare at the comment like, race betrayal.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. Or there will be Muslims that say like, sister, you are wearing the hijab, don't show yourself, kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Extreme.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be on a podcast.
yes. And even more. I think there's even more crazy kind of things where they are like, they can say like, why do you join like a, can I just say the word? No filter, right?
Yeah, no
They
filter.
were like, why do you join a terrorist group? You are doomed. You should uplift your culture. How can you forget your culture like that? That was like a wonderful comment. Yeah, and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. I mean, at first, of course, I was affected. I was like, hey, why could people give such a comment even at this day and age where it's, social media is so widened and you can have so much information. Yeah, but eventually I have to get over it lah. And I take those as a joke. Yeah.
Do you reply?
Yes. I started to reply some in a funny way.
So what
very
do you
sarcastic
say?
way. I will tell the people who said, race traitor. Then I will say, race is, sorry. Islam is a religion. Chinese is a race. Google is our best friend.
Oh,
yeah.
Google is the best friend.
Yeah.
Please
Smart,
check. Must be a bit witty lah. when you answer.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
And some of them, they think that because you're Muslim, right, you're very pious and everything, you must be kind. So they take it to bullying. Yeah, correct. So this is the fun part, I think. Yeah, but astaghfirullah, may Allah forgive me for.
But I guess like you kind of learn how to manage it in different ways lah. For you, I guess it's like to reply people in a witty way, and it's an educational thing, right? That's the reason why you started posting TikToks, right?
Yes.
I guess for you, it was a more personal journey lah, right?
So for Shane, he has his wife as like the support, like for the masjid thingy. And then for yourself, who do you turn to, during that period?
I wouldn't say specifically on TikTok because the journey to Islam is very long. So I know my husband for about 10 years now. So the journey to actually reverting was a very tough one. So my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my husband is always there to answer my questions and tell me to take it slow. Yeah. So to not worry so much about what other people think and then just move on because, like how Shane is like, our faith is to Allah. We don't answer to people, we answer to Allah. Yeah, so the imam, the niat is very important.
Yeah, it's very important in whatever you do.
Remember.
Remember.
So what are you most excited for? What do you look forward to?
Recently, I requested my mom if we can actually go over to Malaysia to visit our relatives. Because I don't want my girls to grow up not knowing like who's your uncle, who's your auntie. Initially, she was afraid like the halal thing. Then since my wife is wearing the hijab and it's very difficult to like stay together, that sort of thing. But I tried explaining to my mom, saying that I don't want my girls to grow up not knowing the uncle, auntie, and Chinese New Year is going to be so boring. And she agreed with that. Then we're gonna try something new lah.
So it's the first time you're going back since you...
Quite a while. It's been quite a while since I went back.
So it's like not only a reunion for your kids, but for yourself also.
Yeah.
Haven't met
That's
your
nice.
aunties and uncles
Correct.
in a long time. Wow, love. Okay, Sharmin, anything new you're doing this year?
Is it your first time celebrating Chinese New Year in
Yes.
hijab?
It's the first year I'm celebrating Chinese New Year in hijab. Yeah,
How you
so-
feeling?
I don't know. It's gonna be the first time that my relative is gonna see me like all covered up. Yeah, in a Hokkien they will say "pao ka liao," like why you like bajang like that? Like why you?
Bacang.
Yeah, like why you? They will always bajang.
Pao kao liao.
Pao ka liao.
Pao ka liao.
She dressed in all red.
Yeah, I have to dress in.
What?
Damn what?
Yes, yes,
Damn
yes.
ong then what?
Cannot say anything else.
Cannot say
Yes,
anything.
yes. Yeah, but so this year is the first year I'm wearing the hijab to go back, and also the year that I decide I'm gonna go traditional clothes with my family.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got my husband what's the guy one? The traditional, something like that one. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, then I got a bit warrior looking kind of not cheap out the dress lah, but a bit warrior looking.
Okay.
Yes.
Like I know like the Vietnamese kind of style, is it? The one
Something
the one with pants.
like that. Yeah,
Is
but
it?
it's come with pants. Yeah.
Okay, you'll be looking cute
Yeah.
for sure this festive season. Yeah, but before we end the podcast today, we want you to teach us a few greetings in Mandarin. For our Malay friends who want to share with their colleagues or their family members or stuff. I only know 新年快乐. What, you know anything?
我要ang pao.
But we want to be educated. So maybe just one from each of you. What can we say?
身体健康. So
身体健康.
身体健康.
Okay, means what?
Like may your health be good.
Okay, Sharmin?
Yeah, good health.
This one is maybe for the ladies lah.
Okay.
So you help you all get ang pao, right? You say 青春美丽.
青春美丽
Yes.
means?
So like youthful and pretty.
Oh, so say to the aunties lah.
Yeah, say to the aunties, say to the
Okay.
aunties, that one important.
青青
青春
青春
美丽.
美丽
Yeah, just remember the word 美丽.
美丽，新年快乐，
身体健康.
身体健康，青春美丽。
Yes.
You cannot. Never mind. You watch back this podcast and then we learn. So today in today's podcast we learned quite a bit about Sharmin and Shane. They shared a lot about how they navigate the Chinese New Year as Muslims, how they actually manage it with their family. And I think it's really nice to know us as Malays and Muslims. I think it's great that we actually are able to learn a little bit about the Chinese culture today and the different wishes. 新年快乐. I know actually, 王世如意.
yes.
So if if you're going visiting in the next few days, this is something that you can learn. Anda boleh belajar dan kongsi kepada rakan-rakan anda. Terima kasih. Thank you so much to Sharmin
Thank
and
you.
Shane for being part of the podcast. I hope you had a good time. And we will see you again in the next podcast. Jumpa lagi dalam podcast seterusnya.